Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, if there is someone the electorate should refuse to trust his word during this campaign season, then that individual is the Deputy President William Samoei Ruto, if really what was published in the People's Daily is something to go by concerning on how Ruto is going to share power between him and the Musalia Wetangula side. Ruto has told Kenyans a lot about those people who are looking for positions and the people who are looking to serve Mama MBOGA and Bodaboda. But what has been reported in the People's Daily is contrary to what Ruto has been telling us. It is contradicting the statements Ruto has been telling us even when he was in Western Region the other day. And this is what People's Daily has published. I want us to check on how they're going to share this power deal with the Western Region leaders. Inside Ruto deal with the ANC Ford Kenya. Now this is what they're saying. UDA will produce candidate for president and deputy. ANC to nominate prime cabinet secretary. Prime cabinet secretary. Underline that one. Ford Kenya to give Speaker of the National Assembly. A very powerful position, because that is now another arm of the government. And according to how Mudavadi and Wetangula are going to share the 30%, this is what they are saying. 30% of government, including PS and the ambassadors, be shared equally between Musalia Mudavadi and Wetangula. Prime CS seat, hiyo ni ya Mudavadi. They are talking about Speaker of the National Assembly. Powerful post will be reserved for Ford Kenya in addition to CS jobs. So, ukipewa Mudavadi a prime minister position, Wetangula unampea a speaker position. Very key position. Now, Mumias and the other factories to be funded. Roads, wanasema 1,000 kilometers to be upgraded. ANC Ford Kenya strongholds. So, that is the power deal between William Ruto and William Ruto and the Musalia Wetangula side. It has come clear that now Mudavadi will not be a running mate to William Samoei Ruto. Now what I want to do here is to explain to you why I believe that the electorate should avoid trusting. They should not trust William Ruto's words in this campaign season. But before I explain to you that, just a quick request. You might be watching this channel, but you have not yet subscribed. So my humble request, please consider subscribing so that any other time, once we release a video like this one, you will always get notified. Again, to all our channel subscribers and anyone who drop comment, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. Again, I'm requesting you to give this video a thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend our video to more viewers. Back to our discussion. Now, actually, what we are seeing in the People's Daily, if that is the plan for UDS or Kenya Kwanza side, and of course this can be their plan, they might have just decided to strategically leak it out in the media to read the response, outcome, and how Raila Azimio side is going to react on that. Because they know this could be again the same game that Raila side is planning. But now this is where the difference between William Ruto and Raila Odinga comes. When Raila was campaigning in 2017, the roles were clear. They promised to make Musalia Mudavadi a premium cabinet secretary. That means it was going to be something almost next to prime minister. So it was clear. They declared that. But Ruto, he's not declaring what he wants to do with his government. Instead, He's talking about people who are looking for positions to share among themselves versus the UDA party that is looking for power to help Mama Mboga and the Boda Boda. And now it is dawning on him that he has to consider the issue of positions in this campaign season and whichever government he would want to form. That is where the fallacy comes in. So generally what Ruto has done is to copy-paste Raila Amolo Odinga strategy in 2017. That is the real truth. And because lawyers are looking on something tangible that can convince them to vote for William Samoei Ruto. So Ruto has decided to bring the prime minister position. He has sneaked it in. And then to make Wetangula the Speaker of the National Assembly. Sasa Wetangula atakimbia usenata. Then in case wakishinda, a resign, akuja kwa National Assembly. So it is now coming out clear that both Raila Amolo Odinga and William Samoei Ruto are going to consider sharing of the government. So who has been cheating the electorate? Ni nani amekuwa akidanganya mpiga kura? Sini William Ruto. So why shouldn't the electorate avoid someone who is lying to them rather than someone who can be held responsible for his words? Ruto, sometimes back, he said that UDA party is a national party. And he branded any other political party in this country, apart from ODM, village tribal political parties. Kwanza alisema village tribal briefcase political parties. But now he's the one backing this briefcase parties he was referring to. And he said UDA will go all the way to the ballot. Anyone who wants to work with him should dump their party or dissolve their party and join UDA party. But as time was elapsing, Ruto later changed his mind. We saw him welcoming Musalia Mudavadi. We saw him coercing Wetangula to join him. And they formed Kenya Kwanza. Kenya Kwanza idea of Musalia Mudavadi. So, on one hand, you have told your supporters and the electorate, these other political parties are tribal. Then in few time, you jump and embrace the tribal political party. So are you telling us that you are a tribal? Or what should we conclude in our own view? Then this confirms that Ruto is appreciating that there is tribes in Kenya, and he appreciates that he is tribal also. That's why he has to consider these other tribes and their geographical location, as long as it's going to help him to win election. So you can see from tribe and now to positions. So if Ruto is going to promise project and development, how can you trust him when he has been flip-flopping every time? How can you trust him? And we can see exactly what he's doing. He says this, tomorrow he's doing the same thing he was against. So the other time he was telling lawyers, are you going to vote for the people who are looking for positions, or those people who are looking for power to serve you? But now, the 30% he was telling lawyers, it is turning out that he has to take care of the interests of Musalia Mudavadi, so that lawyers are going to embrace this ticket. And Ruto is very brave. He understands that in Azimio, they might not make Kalonzo Musyoka a running mate Raila Odinga. And they can only entice the Ukambani region by promising to give Kalonzo Musyoka a premium cabinet secretary position. A very powerful position, so that he will be chairing the cabinet meetings. Because of that, Ruto has rushed to Western region to do exactly the same thing. So he is here to copy-paste Raila Odinga. So that he will be telling lawyers that in Kenya Kwanza, Mudavadi will be in charge of cabinet meetings. So he'll be in charge of government business. And all those things that goes in that line. So because of that, he is part and parcel of this government. And therefore, you should vote for one of your own. He will be telling them that Wetangula is here to be made the speaker. So he will be overseeing he will be overseeing every bill that will be responsible to bring development to the country. And because of that, please vote with Wetangula. So he want to entice lawyers with this position. We understand. I'm not against these positions. RUTO is just doing right. But what I'm against is how RUTO has been against this position, but then he go ahead to bring it into his kind of government he's thinking he's going to form. That is what I'm against. That is what I'm challenging Kenya Kwanza on. It is good to have these positions, yes, so that these communities will be feeling being part of this government and appreciating we have tribes. But then he should have declared this. Rather than, Kenyans are not stupid. And the internet cannot forget. We know what RUTO has been telling people. So Azimio should be asking RUTO, you have been against position, but you are coming out as the first person now to convince these people you have referred to as tribe kingpins with positions to help you win the election. So who is tribal? So we know, yes, through an executive order, RUTO, once he take over the government, in case he's going to win, he can implement what he's saying to make Musalia Mudavadi premium cabinet secretary, of which now it is going to reduce some of his work. And again, maybe a vice president, a deputy president will be just a shadow leader there. So Raila William Ruto want to manage Mount Kenya politics and the Western region through this power deal that is bringing on table. But now, how is he going to tell people? How will Mudavadi look in the eyes of Kenyans? After Ruto saying that the other people are looking for positions, and now he's giving Mudavadi a position. How will Mudavadi look in the eyes of the electorate, really? That is a person who is pushing William Ruto to give him positions, or what? Because now people have to relate this one to what Ruto has been saying. Mudavadi atafananaje kwa macho ya watu. I don't know what to think about this. But please, I want to read your comments. So let us have a continuation through the comment section. See you now.